Good morning, my dear students of class 8th. I welcome you all to this new class of social science where now we will head towards the chapter India after independence from history. Children, in the previous class, I have given you a brief introduction to the chapter that since independence, what major challenges India had to face. This new India, children. Okay, so this chapter is all about soon after India achieved independence. So, a new and divided nation where we saw two major challenges. Number one was to have that unity, to have that unifying factor, into which their challenges were that what to be done to feed the refugees, to feed that huge population which migrated from Pakistan to India. Second challenge was about the princely states. Princely states are those states where a raja or a king used to rule that kingdom, right? So now we will see what the chapter has to tell ahead. Children, in 1947 India's population was large. There was almost 345 million people. There were almost 345 million people. They were divided into various castes and religions. Their language was different, so their food habits and their culture, their traditions were different. It was not easy, mind it. It was not easy thing to make them live together in one nation. It was not easy to make them live, whom? The people of the new India, to make them live into one nation. So not only this, there was a need for development also. A vast majority of Indians lived in the villages during independence. Farmers and peasants depended on the monsoons for their survival. So did the non-farm sector of the rural economy. Children, this is a clear picture of the scenario of that time of India when you get to see that India achieved independence. First problem was the refugees. Second problem was the princely states. Then we will talk about the unity which India had to cater, where people from different castes, different sections of the society, which were completely different, it was very difficult for them to bring them together in one nation. Then, apart from all these important targets, there was one more problem of the development. Development was the key essence to have the development of all the sectors of the economy, where agricultural sector, farmers, peasants were dependent on development. Then the non-agricultural sector also was depending on the developmental factor. For example, if the crop failed, the barbers, carpenters, weavers were also not paid for their services. Crops will fail, farmers will not be able to get money, no crop will be distributed. All these different jobs and the people will be affected with these children. So the barbers, carpenters and their services will be affected. In cities, the factory workers lived in the slums areas which were crowded and very unhealthy. There was no access to education. So apart from this economical factors, social factors were also important for the development of our country, which was new India. So, unity and development had to go hand in hand. We just were not worried for the unity in India, but unity and development had to come together, hand in hand. Okay, together we had to see these two rising up, achieving unity and achieving development, children. Okay, so these two were actually meant to go hand in hand. If there was no unity among the different sectors of society, it could not result in development. On the other hand, children, if development cannot reach everyone, it will create a partition, a division, a discrimination feeling into the rich and poor. So this was the complete scenario when India got independence. This was the major situation of our country when India got independence, children. So, due to such things, it was decided to write a constitution in the country. Now, this was the need to have that development and unity together. This was the need of the hour to write the Indian constitution. Hence, a new constitution was written. Isn't it very interesting, children? And we will take this up in the next class. So till then you are supposed to read the chapter, understand it, and see you all in the next class. Bye bye children, and take care. See you all soon. Bye.